Giants on Sunday Night Primetime.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Jones. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A punt return of 65 yards. And the Aviators will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Well, they were going to get excellent field position either way. They had pinned them deep, but that's even better.
So in other words, being comfortable with field position, that was going to be okay. But sometimes being greedy is the right way to go. And boy, they take it all the way back, put it in the end zone. A great way to get started for them.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10.
Throwing Jones.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, the safety.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
Ball forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Fields. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Here we go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Go. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase from 4 yards out. And the Aviators are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Here's Williams to return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Everything going right for them so far in this first half. They get another 2 points on the safety. Now they get a chance to build their lead out even further here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is.
Touchdown! Trey McBride, 36 yards. And the Aviators are able to stretch out their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
They begin with a run by Barkley.
Oh, he shifts past him.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. Here we go. That's the end of the first quarter.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Okay, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. A short line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 44, Jones. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. In trouble, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. On the return is Williams. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been...
He's got it at the 15. And touchdown. Marquise Brown, 48 yards. And the Aviators continue to pull away here in this first half. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the street. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. On one of the linebackers, he's got it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Go.
On play action, Fields. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And the Giants ready to come out now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat now with his second sack here on opening night.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here we go, hey.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying.
And this is caught. Touchdown. On cruise control. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New York's offense back out there and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To Barkley on the check down. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents, and this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking deep here for Chase.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Aviators just continue to roll. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Giants nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, that's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because at that pace, this type of efficiency.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Here's Fields now on second down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Ken Walker.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Aviators get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Giants nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And New York set to take the field.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Being chased out left. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
Here we go.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
16 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Aviators.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flushed out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Off play action. Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Aviators are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And New York set to take the field.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Jones now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Quinnen Williams, his 2nd sack of the night.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved.
And he's going to go down again.
Quinnen Williams in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. 3rd time now he's brought this quarterback down. Whole defense has had a great game, but 3 sacks, not hard to find who one of the leaders of that effort was.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Jamie Gillen now.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded just inside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Now a first down throw. Fields. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you have to do things, but ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is if you... How do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. New York ready to go again offensively. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Quentin Williams make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. This is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but Not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And taken right on the 30. Escapes the defender. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there.
At the 27-yard line.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as